How's it going, guys? Welcome back to ProScrims Golden Warrior alongside Mr. X, the coach of compLexity. It's all you are, bro. You're just a coach.
I'm just a coach now,
just a
Golden
coach.
Boy.
You never.
I was extremely good at video games at one point in my life.
You were, but those days are over.
Those days are long over. You know, you become old.
Become old
and
untalented.
That's what happens. Hey, don't. now you're just throwing shots.
Well, I mean, I'm in the same boat, man. I just became old and became a caster. I mean,
right. So it happens.
You
become old.
And then you either cast a coach. That's it.
You're just done.
Yeah, we're done.
I'm done.
Corey done. Straight
Corey
done. All right, so it is going to be Blitz on Freight here, and of course, we've seen some pretty amazing matches in Columbus on Freight Blitz. So maybe the trend might continue. Who knows? Yeah. Who knows? But it seems like the first blood to actually score is going to be Aches here for compLexity, who honestly has just been on the money there, and he's just
his Blitz game's been on point. You know,
yeah.
I mean, in that Octane game, he had about 10 caps, I think, and went about even. You know, and you see JusTus answering back with a strong cap, and this map I think produced probably the craziest matches of the whole weekend. I think the match between us and TK in that grand finals, I believe it was that game 6.
I went crazy.
Yeah, who are you rooting for?
I was rooting for TK.
Okay.
And I wanted to see a game, what was it, a game 7?
Yeah.
I mean, that's all it was for me.
Right.
Honestly, it's not like, it's favoritism or anything like that. You know, it's all love.
Absolutely.
No, honestly, like I think I went on the stage and I told all you guys.
Yeah,
I was
you liked all of us. That's like a
I was like, I love all you guys, so I want both of you to win.
Which is impossible.
Which
there must be a winner.
Yeah, so I, at least told that, and then I went to Theory, and I was like, yeah, I want a great game, and that's all I care about, and just play your heart out. And then he was like, you're cheering for us. And, like, he gave me that look. He's like, you're cheering for us. And I was like, I can't do it, man.
And right there, you actually you saw Clayster playing pretty strong defense right there for compLexity. And, once they started leaving the base a little bit, he didn't clear it out all the way.
Yeah.
And just let up one of those sneak caps. And that's the thing about Blitz. You can't let up those sneak caps. And Gucci gets another one and then ties the game right there, Gold Boy. That's huge.
Yeah, that's right. And Aches moving in, and he does manage to get that goal despite him getting picked off there. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that definitely makes you happy.
Oh,
if
goodness
you're the
gracious.
other team, I mean.
Now, one thing that I'm noticing here again is there really is no defense in the backfield for compLexity.
No, this is how we've been playing this, and I mean, I don't agree with it, to be honest. I think it's just
how does it feel for you to say here cast the team that you coach?
Yeah.
And then have to kind of just like, I mean, obviously like cast it, call it, and be like, why don't you do that? Like, is it like that for you, or?
No, it's not really that bad. I mean, I understand. I'm a realist, Golden Boy. I understand our flaws. I understand what's wrong with some of the things we do in game.
Yeah.
And, I mean, things that have to change. They're going to change. I mean, the game's pretty new, relatively still.
No, it makes sense. Makes sense, of course. And Aches is up. Might be able to make a cap moving in, and he's going to get taken out.
Yeah, and you see, example, he's just playing straight defense for JusTus right now, going huge with 2 big kills, and it looks like Crim's going to make a strong push trying to get this cap, and takes out 2, and now he's just going to be a loose goose in the other team's base, but he gets taken out off spawn right there.
Yeah, that is not going to be a good look there. Aches is going to be right back on the attack yet again, and the base seems to have been controlled by compLexity. Aches is going to be up top, making his way down, finding one player over there right by packages. He's going to drop back, winning that. No, he's going to get taken out, having to be forced to reload there as compLexity. They are not going to be playing the best defensive game here, but there is going to be one member in the base. It is going to be Crimsix able to get that cap, making it 3 for him.
And I think the most annoying players to play against on Blitz are guys who are like Aches and Crim, who they'll get in your base and they won't necessarily cap. They'll kind of kill one guy and they'll hide a little bit. And then you're forcing the entire team to just kind of wander around looking for this one guy. And that's when you can start running up the score, when one guy like Crim can get into that top building and just kill, and it's just the threat of him scoring. He's just going to get up there and kill, but it's the threat of him scoring that really forces the rest of your team to rotate back.
Oh, it seems like Tipsy might be able to make a score happen. That's not going to be the case. He's going to get shut down. And JusTus, they are going to go down in this first side here. It's 8-6. They might be able to make one more cap happen, but that really won't matter as, JusTus is going to get picked off, and it seems like
JusTus
compLexity.
is going to have to play some defense right now. It looks like there's one guy coming around the back and just run straight into the goal right there.
That's never a good thing.
And, yeah, that's Aches right there. I mean, he plays super aggressive on Blitz, and, I mean, he gets tons of caps just pushing your base consistently.
And let's actually see the final kill cam. It was going to be Aches who was able to pick up that one kill there on Study and then decides to just go straight for it, despite the fact he was getting shot from the side. Slides in for that goal, making it 9-6 here with compLexity up by 3, looking great. Poised to try and see if they can make this one into a 3-4 in the series. I mean, or excuse me, a 4-2. Why am I speaking? I'm washed.
You're speaking because you're a caster, Golden.
I'm washed, man. I'm washed. So I
You're
should just go to coaching.
You're just old. That's what happens when you get old.
You just start coaching teams, you know? Yeah. Like, you lack the ability.
And
you know?
the AC Study picking up. That's all 4 down, actually.
That really is bad.
Right off the start. I mean, yeah, it's pretty bad. But
we should talk about that. That is really
that
bad.
was actually pretty bad right there. That's not the way you wanted the start of your compLexity. And right now, you're going to need to clear your base out because right now, JusTus is putting tons of pressure in. From the side that JusTus is on, you can get a pretty easy spawn kill going.
Well, I notice also no one's really taking advantage of the underground. Why is that?
You know, at this point, it becomes pretty obvious when you're going underground, and you really can't get anything done. Like you see,
well, because immediately after you start, you go and you block the door.
Right. Yeah. Crim just went the route you would typically go if you were going underground. A lot of teams, if they spawn back there, they'll just stun check that side, or they'll kind of know if the underground has been open. So it's pretty easy to predict now. But right now, you just see these teams trading caps, and compLexity still with a narrow lead over JusTus.
All right, well, let's go ahead and hop over to Study here, who was 20-10, and just, you know, he's getting caps, but he's winning gun battles inside of his base as well. Finally taken out there and jumping over to Gucci, 9-14, but it seems like Example is going to be that defensive player. No caps for him, or either that or he's not playing very defensively. It seems like teams, for some reason in this map, prefer to just get aggressive and push in. An Example is going to be able to lock down his first cap here, but it seems like defense is kind of forgot about.
Yeah.
Because maybe, and it kind of makes sense, honestly, because this map, it's just, you know, you could watch the mid, but I mean beyond that, like what it
There's
becomes
really
super predictable.
Yeah, and I think you saw TK do it to us a little bit. Is if you're not super aggressive on this map, it's extremely easy to get the other team in the spawn trap. Keep running the score up. I believe going into that second half on Blitz against TK, we were up like about 4 or 5 caps going into that second half, and they got us in a solid spawn kill for maybe a minute and 20 seconds, a minute 30 seconds, and I think they actually took the lead off of that. So this is a map where, not like Octane. Octane is really one side dominant. Ooh. You can get a spawn kill from either side on this, and right there, you see compLexity just trying to take control of the JusTus base. They got 1 cap out of that, but you know, right now, with 2 minutes left, it's really putting the pressure on JusTus to try and get some map control. Yeah,
but they still have a lot of time to work with. I mean, like you said, they you know, with 2 minutes and 32 seconds on the clock, and they're only down by 2. It's easy here. Gucci moving in, make that down by 1, as he was able to lock that one. Never mind, compLexity answers right back. That's never a good thing, but let's see if so they do manage to clear out their base. There's going to be some pressure on the right side, though, so Gucci needs to be very aware of that as he drops down, able to take him out. Big win for him, going for the double. That's not going to be a secure there, but his teammate's going to be there for the clean. That's right, and they are pushing in. They are going to get stopped right away. compLexity answers back.
Yeah, and that kill right there for Gucci would have been huge. If he would have been able to kill Aches off spawn, he would have been able to push all the way through that right, and then you're able to spawn kill them because they're going to spawn all the way in that back left cargo area.
Yeah. And then from there, I mean, they only have, what, 2 options?
Yeah, they can either... That's the thing. When you're getting spawn killed on Blitz, you have pretty much 2 options. You can fight your base back, or you can overextend and just try and cap.
Exactly, and there's a huge risk with it. But with that said, Example moves in there, gets the cap, his second one, which ties up the game. There are going to be 2 players from compLexity on the move here inside as they do open that door there, that warehouse door. Let's jump over to compLexity now. Clayster, 27-13, 2 caps to his name. Teammate is going to be there for the score. Crim is going to be there for the control inside of the base. Clayster's waiting to see if anyone's going to push up, getting aggressive, finding shots there, and he is going to have Aches waiting there as well. And it seems like they won this base. They won this base, and no one's challenging them here. If Clay is able to get this cap, that's going to make it a 3-point lead. That'll be crazy.
Yeah, and he's out of ammo. He probably would have gotten the second guy if he had more ammo, but right there, you saw a nice team, a spawn kill little session from compLexity there, but, you know, JusTus still able to keep it close. They're only down by 1 goal, boy.
Yeah, that's right, and now taking a look here with Clayster back on the move yet again. He's going to find a player winning a gun battle. Good SMG play out of him, but he is going to get picked off there right on top of that fire escape as Aches on the move in the midfield, pushing up. No one's going to be there to meet him. There is going to be one player actually all the way in the back, and it seems like his teammate, no, Aches is going to be there for the connection. And they are, it seems like this is going to be the run that they need to be able to win this game, but shots are going to be exchanged. TP is going to be defending his flag, or his goal. He has to play this one smart. They are going to be able to get a cap. One guy moves in, but Crim's going to be there for that stop, and they can't stop the enemy from scoring yet again. Pressure is going to be applied here. Crim6 by himself, defending 2 players, pushing in. There's going to be the timer dwindling down. 9 seconds left. Crim finds one, goes for the second, makes the stop. That's going to be huge. There was going to be a player inside of the goal as well, and no one will be there for the stop, and that is going to do it. compLexity will be able to take that game by 1 cap, 16-15.
You know, it was a great comeback from JusTus, though, right there, Golden Boy. I mean, there all the way up until the end, they kept it a 1 cap game. But it was just that last little session of just, I believe compLexity got 2 or 3 caps in that 1 minute span or 45 seconds they held the base. And that's really the difference of the game, that just one little spawn kill session that they had.
Yeah, and you know what, too, and you got to talk about this. I mean, Study dropping 28-22. I mean, he just went absolutely off and was a big factor, then big slaying power from him. On the other side, though, you got to give credit to Clayster. 31-17. He only had 2 caps, of course, but it kind of seemed like his purpose in that game was more, you know, like, I'm going to push the midfield, get the kills that are necessary, and then when my teammates are in a position, I'm going to be the guy that's kind of just like, you know, getting the kills, because he had the hot hand, so he was just getting the kills, and his teammates were moving in there. That allowed guys like Crim6 as well as Aches, most importantly, to go in there and get those caps, because he had 7 caps in total.
Absolutely. I mean, Clayster is just opening up the map for Crim and Aches to really just go off and just get those easy caps. And I mean, that's a huge win right there. You know, really struggling on that game mode. I think the one game mode that we won Blitz on in Columbus was Freight. It was like
I believe so.
It was the one that was like, the score was like ridiculous. It was like 35.
Oh yeah, that was the TCM one. Yeah,
no, that wasn't against TCM.
Who was it again? Oh no, I'm sorry, that wasn't TCM. That was
Skyline.
Skyline. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
So it was against Skyline. We won Freight Blitz, but you know, right there, I mean, that was a little better play.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was really that
judging
good.
Constantly.
I'm pretty difficult.
All right, so we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we're going to have Domination, I believe, on Octane coming up next here. It seems like they're ready to go with that one. So we're going to go to a quick break. When we come back, it is going to be a big game here, because this will decide who wins ProScrims. If compLexity wins, they will take the W for this evening.
Well, if JusTus wins, ProScrims keeps going.
ProScrims lives on.
But if they don't, then it's over.
And you're going to find out how all this unfolds after the break.